way to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. He's got the back in the middle. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, and now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And again, the play clock runs out. A second straight delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Miller wants to pass. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Tate.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go with a direct snap. Here's an open space downfield. That's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Snap it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense, quick tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Direct snap. He breaks a tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Miller will go to the air. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense puts up 6, but that's him to the end zone. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they built traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football team.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now on the option. Quick toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Montana. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Floating away. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's loose.
Job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Right, how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside, but I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarding.
Smithers into space.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Miller wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air. It's Montana. Steps away. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Snap it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose down the middle. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track in Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back.
Yo,
What it is, Finesse?
you got five?
The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Finesse. I want you to look at this share stream really quick. I just want to make sure before I start doing the main quest that this is the only thing, like this is the only part of the map you can explore. Is this right here, this, which ain't shit. It's just a little path that leads right here. This is the only thing you can explore in this bitch? Alright, bet. Like, I'm looking at all these areas, like, I'm like, alright, am I able to go out here?
I think a trait of running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking.
Yeah, I don't want to... Exactly. Like, rush through the storyline the whole time. There's a whole part of the map that is like, oh, you can go over here, but I ain't never even found a way over there. They did say some shit about fishing, though, so I'm gonna see, like, am I able to go get on the boat right now? The boat ain't even here. Royal Vessel. Oh, here it is.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You can rest, go fishing, and take pictures. Return to the captain's chair when you wish to resume sailing. Where do I rest at? Yeah. Rest. Alright, bet. Descend. Let's get off the boat. I don't necessarily want to rest. I kind of just want to wait until nighttime. Look for a flock of birds. Some fish only come out during certain times of day. Take a rest on the boat while you wait for your catch to appear. I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, I can't save neither?
They'll go with a direct snap. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Buys a little time with his feet. It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Iron. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Miller will go to the air. Right on the money. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Ducks want to move quickly. Find space on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterback. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Snap it to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Miller wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
All right, now through the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Miller will go to the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He calls his own number. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and 4. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snap it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Miller wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Direct snap. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, in the 1st half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play that...
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that comes to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And some room to work. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price paid after that hit. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Shows him the stiff arm.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
They get enough rush. Hey! The Ducks will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Bush. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a grab for a big play. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Spins away from the defender. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Ducks racing to the line in a hurry up. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll go with a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the point after is good. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Snap it to the back. Hard running there.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Miller will go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it for a big play.
tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Finds his tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the ground. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed.
Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Austin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got room to work. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw at Stewart. The short hands, it's Johnson. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Bush.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. With the catch, it's Bush. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to scramble. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Miller wants to pass. Buys a little time. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Under fire. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Bush. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started.
A shot toward the end zone, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Dead center perfect, and that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Miller will go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Direct snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game, you want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll go with a direct snap. He's back in the end zone for the two-point conversion and followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. On the run, it's Bush. Got a little space. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Stewart. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. He's at the 50. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk. Yardage too.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Snap it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Direct snap. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Austin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Breaks into the open. Explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those
They not gonna be all this crazy shit that niggas be expecting niggas to come out here and do. So with that reality setting in, niggas gotta kinda be willing to, you feel me? In a sense, like, not to disrespect nobody, but you gotta be willing to stoop down to somebody else's level in order for you to raise them up. Motherfucker can't be like, I'm taking a G League player to replace LeBron James. And nigga, if you don't play like LeBron James, nigga, I'm cussing you the fuck out. And I feel like that's what we be doing a lot. We'll take a nigga we know ain't all the way there, and we'll hold him to the standards of the person who regularly plays that position. Nigga can't go pick up a random PG and be like, oh, well, Wack would have shot that. Wack would have did this and that. That's going to throw a nigga off. Because a nigga do that to me, the first thing I'm thinking is, fuck a nigga named Wack. And fuck you too. Fuck is you talking about? That's going to be my first reaction. Fuck that nigga and fuck you too. Straight up. That was the bag I was talking about.
Have your lift a little bit, Joe. Lift a little bit, just a little bit.
I see that. I'm about to dump this anyway.
We have a 2-for-1. Take it. Go. Grab the 2-for-1. Oh, no 3 here. No 3. You have one to use, guard. You have one to use. Good reach. Good one. Watch a pass back shit here. Yeah. Push for them. I'm here. I got my wing. Switch backs. I try to get it 5 seconds.
How long everybody needed? Just say 100 on hold your breath.
I'm here. I was talking to the wife.
You okay?
I'm about to roll up right quick. I'm switching over though. No, you straight finesse. We heard you. I'm trying to see how we gonna run this lineup. Hendo, was you playing or you not playing? Cause you joined up and then you left.
No, he can have it.
All right. He's gonna play swing. J-Rod, what you got?
Lock swing.
Lock or swing? Damn, all y'all got the same position. Literally,
what you need,
all
though?
3 of y'all ass got the same position. We need a center.
Yeah, I'll play
to set
center.
the
I'll play
screens.
center.
And then we need
I'll play center.
a hash lock and 2 swings.
I got a 7'4" and a 6'11".
What's the strength on the build?
It's up there, 99, 98. I don't do the low strength.
Do the little shit, all right. All right. Then that means J-Rock and B's on what you call it. Profit. Yeah, his little ass is bad.
Well, no, just hearing and try to walk. Okay.
What it is, twin. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm gonna just say this. I'm willing to try it, but I'm gonna be real with you, DC. I have very low patience when it comes to that PNR shit.
What you mean?
I've been
I know
accustomed
how to
to
run
running
it.
with the same center, so I'm used to seeing certain things on the PNR happen, and a lot of times, and it's not just gonna be you. If you do it, it's with everybody I play with that runs center. A lot of times they don't be seeing the things that I'm used to them seeing,
You
and
ain't
they
never
be
played with me at
expecting
center,
me to
bro.
kind of
You ain't never
lead
played
the
with me at
way
center.
there. No, that's why I said I'm gonna try it. I'm for sure gonna try it. I ain't gonna assume. You feel me?
He
See,
just little mama, bro.
I got a
But I'm
Papa
just trying
center.
to let you know before we start.
Yeah, I got a 7'4" Papa center, but I got a better center at 6'11" that's bigger set, more harder screens. I got Legend.
You could bring out the 6'11".
Right. But nah, you
I'm
gonna see
about to
that.
send an invite.
I know how to play center. That's really my main position, center.
Oh, all right, you bet. I'm about to roll up right quick. Whoever want to join that, y'all can. Is anybody against leaving a crew? I'm not doing the no crew runs.
Hell
I
no.
ain't doing that, bro.
Yeah, I should
I'm
drive with
against
you.
leaving mine.
I'm already in the crew, I think.
All right, bet. Cause yeah, I've been doing that shit for the past 4 days, bruh, and I've moved up. I think maybe 5%. Yeah, I'm at 5.1 in the past 5 days, running straight no crew runs. That shit's true. Point
That
two,
shit
point one a
trolls.
game. That shit be slow. Hendo, what the fuck is you texting me about? Turn on your mic, pussy nigga, if you want to talk.
Yeah.
Don't text that shit. Talk that shit, nigga.
Fuck you, boy.
Hey, it be like that sometimes. Y'all niggas dead wrong for not inviting me to the party for
Damn,
the screen
swag just
share, though.
killed nigga. What'd you
I
say?
know y'all niggas went and ran pro-am. Y'all dipped out together.
Nigga, you don't wanna see that bullshit?
Nigga,
You
wasn't
definitely
nobody
ain't want to see
on.
that.
I was in this
You
bitch solo dolo. I just
you ain't
left the
wanna
chat.
you ain't wanna see
Hey,
that
Walk.
bullshit?
Hey, Walk.
You done
Hey, Walk. I'm gonna just be 100 with you, gang. Our first game on, bro. I'm playing a lot. There was a point in the second quarter. I think this nigga had 4 points, 14 assists. He keeps farming his take. I'm not getting no help off of screens. He ended up having 30 and 27. It was bad.
Damn.
damn, I was to lose by fucking 3,
Nah, I'd have
bro.
been sick. I'd have
And
been
It
then
was
sick.
second
bad.
game, tie game.
Was that the game? I had
No,
switch.
second game, got the ball stolen on my hands. Bitch dunked the left us with .4 left.
Oh,
Point
yeah, I
And
didn't
then
four.
know
the
he
third
dunked.
game, I don't know what happened. And the fourth
Damn.
game, we won.
Go ahead and send me through next time, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, bro.
I'll participate to the maximum capacity for the win, bro.
No, you don't want to see that, bro. Your ass would be shaking your head, that shit.